Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. Dunk has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
He's a fine all-round defender, Peter. Physically, he's strong, he's a good reader of the game and never afraid to put in a tackle, a well-timed tackle. I don't think any opposition forward will relish playing against him. I think I'm right in saying that.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Some really good ball movement, and he's intervened well there. Gordon. And this is Mohamed Salah. Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Not the most accurate pass. And it's Fernandes. Nicely. Can he finish?
Arsenal would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's picked his way through. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still...
Mohamed Salah! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Now it's Fernandes. And here's Gordon. Very nicely done. Fernandes. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a threatening ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score.
Gordon! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, sweet feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Oh no, what has happened here? And here's Haaland. He is through here. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Arsenal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gordon receives it in a wide position. He's got away. Palmer. Looking for options for movement. Oh, super. And the finish! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now it's Szoboszlai. And he's managed to get free. Palmer. Fernandez. Mohamed Salah. And it's made its way to him. He's found a way through. And it's hoisted clear. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And the pass is intercepted. Mohamed Salah is onto it in a flash. Oh, super find. Mohamed Salah finds himself unceremoniously floored. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. That's a lovely, neat pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Palmer. João Palhinha. So nearly the perfect ball.
Substitution for Manchester United.
This possibly the last play of the half.
João Palhinha. Number 4, Mohamed Salah.
They've played it short.
Coming on the field.
And here's Gordon.
Number 20, Doku.
And this is Mohamed Salah.
Bukayo Saka.
Saka. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
You'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
Second period then underway.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Van der Ven simply refused to be outdone there. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Gordon. Gordon! Shot a goal! Van Dijk. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Haaland. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it. And
Mohamed Salah! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
To replace him is
so we have a breakthrough. And now how will things develop from here?
Substitutions taking place.
Foden tries to play it through. No, it's Saka. That pass has been well intercepted. Sterling. And this is Sterling. Sterling. He has found the way through. A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
70,987.
Arsenal have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Played in. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And here's Rashford. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foden concedes a free kick for that. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Robertson ready to try one. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Robertson really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game. Robertson goes short. Swings in across. Oh, that's a fine interception. Frimpong. Saka. Foden.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is ended up in no man's land. Quality ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. Rodri. Sterling. And it's Szoboszlai. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bernardo Silva, and he's found, goes for a shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I think it'll be fascinating, Peter, to see what this fella Gavi's been tasked with. Because he's very good at progressing the ball, recycling the ball, distributing the ball. And you'd expect him to be in a box-to-box type role. But I also like his energy, his dynamism, his telling passing. And he adds so much more than that to the side.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he's there to clear it. That's a good ball out wide. Fired deep towards the back post. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pedri. Oh, nice touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now, what about a counter-attack? Showing great feet there. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Now it's Vinicius Junior. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Still goalless. Oh, good spread. Now it's Mbappe. Puyol. And here's Vinicius Junior. Passing is crisp and sharp. He is through here. He's had a shot. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
They've played it short. And here's Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedri. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Villa, and it's Gavi. Bellingham, nicely spread. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rodrigo. He's had it taken off him. Gavi. Madrid looking to pass their way through. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Threads one in. Valverde. It's Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Tchouaméni. Nicely weighted ball. He's on it. Can he get away? He's found a way through.
He'd be disappointed with that.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Now Mendy. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Valverde wins the duel this time. Alaba. It's Pedri. And he's gone. And the shot! David Villa! Brilliant!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, well played, well played. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Madrid, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. Villa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's beaten the last man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Tchouaméni, who's looking wide.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Mendy. And it's Tchouaméni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Villa. He's being urged to shoot. Now it's Villa. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and rock.
Gets his head on it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
No, again, there's no way through. Valverde gets over and intercepts.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, just skips David Villa! Bellingham. Rodrigo. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos out-muscles him. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Araujo. Roberto Carlos. And they've got a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Villa. Can he latch on to this? He's shifting through the gears here. Corner. It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. That's tidy. Chouameni, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely shaped ball. And he's lost his man here. Bellingham! And he hits the net. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what possessed them to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. And it's Arda Güler steaming on goalwards.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Valverde cuts out the pass. Very much into the last knockings. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. That looks a cracking ball. Howson. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the...
Oh, what a mistake!
Chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Owen. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Messi. Valverde. Conte. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Valverde. And here's Valverde. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Valverde. Now it's Eto'o. Owen. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. First quarter of an hour gone. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. And he has been fouled there. And here's Totti. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Vieira. And here's Eto'o. Ronaldinho. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Passing is crisp and sharp. Foot in. Valverde. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Deco. And that has put paid to that. That's a shade optimistic. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Birmingham clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Beckenbauer. Messi. Now it's Alvarez. Out of play for a throw. Lovely feet. Messi. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Messi. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lahm, nice control. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Alvarez really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, terrible pass. Lam.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And this is Eto. He's on it, can he get away? He is through here! And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Birmingham certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18. Deco.
And the second half gets underway.
El dorsal 14. Neymar.
Now it's Alvarez. Just eases him off the ball. And this is Owen. And it's Ronaldinho. Barcelona finding their passes. That has been cut short. Costa Curta. Conte. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Alvarez. Ronaldinho. And here's Owen. And that pass just didn't quite work. And the shots! Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And this is Totti. Alvarez. He's found a way through. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Alvarez! And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Totti. Showing good feet. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Alvarez. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Messi goes short. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Corner number 2 then. Messi with the short one. Lucas Moura gets across to intercept that. Barcelona have their third corner. They've played it short. Oh, super ball! No way through. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Kante. Messi, played out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Olise! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Can he get it through? Olise. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged. And he's decided to go for it. Now it's Messi. Now it's Olise. Takes the shot! Never one to be short of confidence, he gave it a go. The outcome, though, not what he had in mind. Ronaldinho knocks it into space. And this is Owen.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Olise. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's played it back. He's got away. He's tried one! Oh, crossbar! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Messi. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer. Well, that has not gone well. Back into the middle. Now it's Owen. Neymar. There's no flag. Goes for a shot. In he goes again. And that has fair fizzed. Desperate defending required here. And it's been taken short. Costa Curta with the clearance.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Olise floated through. Nesta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. We are into overtime. Now it's Messi. Lam lofted in. And he's there to clear it. And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
It's also the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything.
Decent shot! Off the high. This time, surely! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Messi really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Messi. And he opts to go forward. Now it's Bale.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Olise. He can run onto that. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Nicely weighted ball. Gives it back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Alvarez. Shot a goal! Vieira. He's being urged to shoot. Rodri. Now it's Messi. And Messi! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Birmingham really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
They've played it short. Oh, that's nice. Totti! They've got to be quick to recover this. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. Looking for options for movement. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Shot could be on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's really well manoeuvred. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Pass is just off target. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. 30 minutes gone. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Alvarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the counter is on. Rodri. Alvarez. Looking to play him in. And it's made its way to him. And he's got the beating of his match. Chance, surely! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Bale. And that's another good win of the ball. Rijkaard. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. He's through here. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Can he finish? And it's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum...
And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitution.
Here we go again then. Can he get it through? Rodri stood up well to him there. He's having a shot! Sticks it away! Chile are all square. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith. Great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Saliba clears it away.
William Saliba.
Rijkaard. And it's Vieira. Olise could try cutting inside. Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's takes a shot! Chile appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Totti.
Totti really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And a chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 8, Francesco Totti. Number 15, Federico Valverde.
Nicely weighted
Coming on
ball.
the field.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
Number 20, Mbappe. Number 9, Serginho.
Costa Curta.
Substitution in progress.
Saliba. Now Costa Curta. Messi is firing after that one. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And claimed it back swiftly. David Villa. And Messi! And again the keeper stands strong.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Messi goes short. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chile have the chance to go the other way. He is just caressing the ball. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. He's a sharp little ball here. Out to the left it goes. Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. Nicked it back promptly. It's a pretty loose pass. David Villa is onto this, and he's away. Now it's Mbappe. Skims one in. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Torres. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi is onto it in a flash. That's good vision. And he welcomes it in. David Villa!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rodri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Opts to play it back. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's an imaginative pass. Vitinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just 5 minutes left. Now that looks a decent ball. And the ball's gone astray. Costa Curta gets it away. And that's put paid to a promising move. The ball has bounced loose now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
There will be 3
Olise,
time.
he is through here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Knocks it into space. Defending of the desperate variety. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Villa. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is true.
And the shot! Platini. And here's Messi. Vieira. And this is Forlan. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vieira. Totti. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, it's Totti. Alvarez receives it in a good position here. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Forlan. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Platini is onto this. Look at the space here. There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Some really good ball movement. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Maicon looking for the run. Rosicki. And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Maicon. Robertson gets a foot in here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's gone loose. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Not the most accurate pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Forlan. Totti. And the pass is intercepted. Now there's a... Rosicki! So it is still 0-0. Conte. Now it's Alvarez. Well, that looks a decent ball. Chance, surely! He's delivered all right!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Messi is flagged offside. Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Can he get onto this? Bale. Vieira. He's on it. Can he get away? Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Bale. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Rosicki.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That's tidy. And this is Totti. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Rosicki. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Bale tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Sergi spots it and intercepts. Costa Curta kept aware. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. So, third corner of the game. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Henderson. And this is Totti. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Forlan. Now it's Rosicki. Rosicki will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Van der Ven clears. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rosicki. Great defending, strong and determined. Totti. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0.
He's having a shot! It's there!
2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. How very smart. He just got it right.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect.
Oh, he's been caught.
And the finish! It's in!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Coming on the field.
Jordan Henderson.
13, David Villa.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And it's Rosicki. Vicario claims comfortably.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He is through here. Vieira. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Platini. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Forlan.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Here's Vieira. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that has left him in a heap. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Forlan! And here's Totti. Platini. And it's Vieira.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Maicon. Maicon got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Lucas Moura. He's got away. Maicon wins the duel this time. Vieira. Now it's Forlan. Nicely weighted ball. And it's been played through. He's away. It's Forlan! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
So their fourth corner of the game. That is a brilliant interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Guti. This could be their final throw of the dice. All hands on deck for this one.
Bragantino really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That is very well defended. And it's Bellingham. Serginho. I think we're just about done here. And this is Messi. And he's picked out the run. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
4 added minutes on the board.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Roberto Carlos. He is through here. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Tries to play it through. On the through ball. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Out to the left it goes. It's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's played into the middle. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And back to the keeper they go. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Totti. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pull it. First quarter of an hour gone. That's headed upfield. Played out wide. He's picked his way through. Plays it across.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Back in once more. He gets big. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal. No goals as yet. Pepe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is good alertness.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Pinches it off him.
The Netherlands really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. Played out towards the right wing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Searching pass he's played there. Yamal. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution.
The Netherlands choosing to make the first change. Oh, super ball! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Conte. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dembele powering forward here. Gullit. Oh, good spread. Yamal. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, good ball. Messi. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez is onto this. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele! Dembele! Brilliant!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
There was no... And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Out towards the flank. And that has left him in a heap. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. The Netherlands are down to 10 men.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 8, Francesco Totti.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Number 15, Federico Valverde.
Looking for options for movement.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Roberto
Number
Carlos.
22, Lucas Moura.
That's a throw.
Number 9, Serginho.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Roberto Carlos. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's been won straight back. And it's Messi. Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this. And that's gone loose. Played back in. And he can clear it away. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Great vision. No, it's come to nothing. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Yamal. And they've switched it over to the other side. And he's forced to go back. He's a sharp little ball here. No, it's not getting there. Nicely aimed pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Gattuso. Pepe. Pass somewhat off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That has not gone well. The message is clear, none shall pass. Czech punts it upfield. Rijkaard. Serginho. Conte. Now it's Villa. They've got to be quick to recover this. Rijkaard gets it clear. Roberto Carlos, and that could set him on his way. No, that's been into... Oh, he's been caught napping! Conte. Yamal. Pull it.
Pretty robust defending.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Birmingham really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Serginho. Now it's Villa. Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He has done it! Do not write them off! Back they come! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 14.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Birmingham really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Substitutions taking place.
Conte. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Serginho. Now it's Messi. Shot, surely! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And they're quick to get it back. Over to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Swings in and the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
The Netherlands take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. That is a brilliant... So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. There's the whistle.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Pelé. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alvarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Alvarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's run loose here. Now it's Alvarez. And this is Messi. Real chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Boca Juniors are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. Great chance! Off the post. It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key...
It's Pelé! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Boca Juniors have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's there to belt it away. Alvarez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pelé conjures time and space where few can. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the finish! Oh, taken with style! And they've got their lead back. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Pelé. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And it's Messi. Messi. Mateus. Robertson does well to get it back. Totti. He's found a way through. Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the shot! Magnificent from Alvarez! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But
He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Tries a shot! It's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
Pele! Really well taken goal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Boca Juniors have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a Can he finish? And somehow he kept it out.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
This possibly the last play of the half. Rijkaard. Alvarez! They've scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 15. Entrará al campo.
Here we go again.
Número 11.
Messi. Bergomi simply refused to be outdone there. Cruyff. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. They get a throw in. And it's Totti. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cruyff. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. Shot, surely! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar. In with the challenge. Looking for options for movement. Bergomi gives no quarter whatsoever. Boca Juniors are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Cruyff.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de
He's always scanning the pitch for
44.804.
targets. Boca Juniors needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Takes a shot! Robertson, nicely weighted ball. Vieira. Cruyff. Boca Juniors looking to pass their way through. Kante does really well to win the ball there. Looking for the run. Alvarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dembele. And this is Messi. Nice control. And this is Cruyff. Neymar. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he was alert to it. Tries to pass it through. He's through and all alone! And a shot! And he couldn't keep it down.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número
Boca
23.
Juniors are able
Número
now to make their
14.
substitution. It's been on the
Número
cards
10.
for a few moments now.
Messi. Entra
Vieira.
número 19. Número 7.
Alvarez.
Número
No,
17.
he's seen through all of that. Oh, good spread. Kaká. And Mateus. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Right card, clears. Well, that has not gone well. Can he get it through? Oh, super ball. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mateus. Kaká.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! It's hit the upright. The final 5 minutes. Oh, good ball! Rijkaard. Yamal. And it's Ibrahimovic. Alvarez. Now Kaká. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Alvarez. And this is Totti. Chance!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Yamal. Now, can they get him away? And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Alvarez walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Ball driven towards the far post. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Now it's Alvarez. And it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Messi. Messi! Just off target. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Alvarez. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's cut it out. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter.
Oh, what has happened here? Probing pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Alvarez. And this is Messi. That's an excellent interception. Messi, well seen, saw that coming. Oh, that's clever. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nice looking ball, and he's being shifted off it. Oh, can he get onto this? Alvarez, and the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Tries a shot! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish right from the top draw. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
It's Ibrahimovic! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter, certainly the way he's been playing.
And they're back on the ball again. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's searching through. Alvarez!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, no joy this time.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blankets.
Chance, surely! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Stood up well to him there. Pass somewhat off target. Alvarez. Oh, nice touch. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Good ball, good take. Bale. Tries to pass it through. Ibrahimovic! Well, now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's a goal. Half-time, rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Quick reminder today,
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are back on the way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van der Ven. Valverde is having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Ibrahimovic. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Beckenbauer is there, and he can get that clear. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Valverde. Rijkaard. Now it's Alvarez. Great vision. That is a great pick out.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mbappe. And reclaimed it in a trice. Knocks it into space. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Vieira getting this one clear. Costa Curta cuts it out. Valverde. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. 60 minutes played.
For this match was 29,514.
He's done very well to take that back. Threads one in. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 3 coming up. Davids! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Olise, he's through here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Olise. Olise gets into a good position. Chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Olise is offering a wry smile there.
Nicely spread. Serginho in acres of space out wide. Cleared away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Serginho. And here's Alvarez. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Lucas Moura was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's gone loose. And the shot! It's hit the upright. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Messi. Number 99. Mbappe.
It's a mighty effort! So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Maradona. Number
A reprieve,
13,
albeit
Didier
perhaps
Drogba.
momentary.
Number 44. Aresi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gullit. Substitutions taking place.
Bale. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, what a class! Against
Has been
really well taken goal. Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Time added on will be 2 minutes. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Alvarez playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Totti. Thuram. Yaya Toure. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Referee has just said play on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Van Basten. Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Alvarez. Chance for a shot! And it's a goal! A century of appearances and a goal so richly deserved.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
River Plate are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that's gone loose. Kante defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Van Basten. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. Alvarez. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Alvarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ernest looking to be a menace in the final third. Araujo calmly anticipates. And it's Messi. Messi looking to play him in. And that is expertly dealt with. Played out towards the right wing.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Van Basten, looking for options for movement. Messi looks to get on the end of this. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, what has happened here? Can he get it through? Messi! This time, surely! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Simplicity itself.
That's shocking, the ease with which he...
There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The
It's Van Basten! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Tonali with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Totti. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. That's been slipped through. Great chance! It's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Conte. Totti. And here's Alvarez. Totti. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Thuram. Now Ronaldinho just eases him off the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Van Basten. Rijkaard. He won't be happy with that one. And that interception. And the first half is done. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quick into pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Alvarez. Yaya Toure. And the counter is on. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Alvarez. Number 8.
And that's it.
Francesco Totti.
And that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham? Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that. Great vision. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Valverde. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez puts his foot on the gas. Elise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nuno Mendes. What a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Elise. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
And he's surging through.
He's being urged.
Chance!
Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. Very nicely done. Brazil are looking to go forward now. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. And that's a good intervention. Shoots! Goal! Brazil! That was easy. Almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
So the game's first. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's one-on-one, surely. And he's heaved it away. That has not gone well. Pepe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Looking for options for movement. Big chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the...
He rises! Goal! Brazil! Into the lead once more. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Nice looking ball. Floated through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Alvarez receives it in a good position here. Lam is always looking to play quality balls. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi, nicely weighted ball. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, and the danger is averted. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lam knocks it into space. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Lam is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Alvarez.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi. Messi is flagged offside. Great vision. Alvarez. Alvarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Beckham played out to the right. Now, what about a counter-attack? Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a little off target. Now it's Platini, aimed beyond the defence. Nicely aimed pass. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Looking for options for movement. That's cause for mild irritation.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He could be in here. And a chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Alvarez certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
He has found the way through. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And the second half gets underway.
Birmingham can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Totti. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. That's been slipped through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Substituição em andamento.
And he's managed to get rid. And smartly reclaimed. Conte. That's really well cleared. He's a sharp little ball here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's shifting. He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Brazil grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Beckham! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 17.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mendes receives it in a wide position. Decent chance! He's got a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Lucas Moura. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's picked his way through. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now that looks a decent ball. Conte. And it's Lucas Moura. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Conte. Lucas Moura. Now it's Villa. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Serginho. He's had it taken off him. And this is Ronaldo. Serginho. Now it's Messi. Pepe. Shifted upfield. Robertson gets across to intercept that. Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura. Lahm pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Messi. Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The error shows great strength. Lucas Moura. Thinks about... Can he finish? Goal!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And he welcomes it in. That's tidy. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's clever. He is through here. Rijkaard. David Villa. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this...
The ball's gone astray. Pelé. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He made it happen. Squeezed through. Decent chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Rodri. And this is Eto'o. Now it's Pelé. Quarter of an hour played. Totti. Great ball, and he's in here. Alvarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vieira. Now it's Pelé. He can run onto that. And he's got... He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Pelé. Stood up well to him there. Pelé unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's picked out the run. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Pelé. Gusto makes the interception. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero. Good purposeful running this. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Oh, that was venomous. Piqué cuts out the pass. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Pelé. That's really well cleared. Iniesta. It's Iniesta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Iniesta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, no joy this time. That's a sharp pass. Oh, played right into his path. Alvarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Messi. Probing pass. That's beautifully weighted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Totti. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Del Piero. Has a look and plays it forward. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to pass it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pirlo. And it's Vieira. Now it's Eto'o. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, that's clever. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nicked it back promptly. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Birmingham really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 4.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
E vai entrar para o seu lugar com número 6.
Famalicão clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Now that looks a decent ball. That is good alertness. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Famalicão clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Eto'o. And he's been shifted off it. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Lucas Moura. Gusto promptly onto that, and that is that. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira has been caught there, it's a foul. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pass somewhat off target. Valverde. That's Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's in a good position, and he shoots! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Del Piero. Now it's Iniesta.
That's good play from him.
And he's great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Vieira powering forward here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Eto'o puts his foot on the gas, and he welcomes it in. Del Piero picks it up out wide, and it's Pirlo. Oh, well played. That's really well manoeuvred.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's away. Valverde is there to clear. Now it's Villa. Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Vieira threads one in, and this is Del Piero.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chiellini. Del Piero gets into some space, and this is Iniesta. Takes a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Vai proceder uma substituição.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Iniesta. Número 21.
Serginho.
Pirlo.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Número 17. Totti.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Totti, and it's Eto. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
And this is the big chance.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Lucas Moura. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, delightful ball. That's a shade optimistic. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Good. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very good.